Loretta Lynn's day one is among us. And what I noticed was there is one rider in particular that is riding a sure hell of a lot like a Mr. Unstoppable Jett Lawrence. But before I deep dive in, this video is sponsored by Pure Moto. They are connecting consumers and businesses like Alpinestars and Dunlop to their proprietary indexing technology, where it's easy. You'd use their website, you'll find something that's nearest to you, you can have them hold it if you'd like it, or you can just drive down and support your local business. Appreciate you, Pure Moto. Go check them out at puremoto.com. Really, the only thing that I saw Daxton do differently than Jett is he's riding a blue bike. No, in all seriousness, watch him as he's coming back from the backside of the track. Notice how he's standing, keeping his feet on the pegs, as opposed to sitting down, sticking that leg out. And here he'll sit down, but as soon as he starts to accelerate, it's just very fluid. That bike is just hopping underneath him. And it makes it look easy. It makes it look not near as rough. Yeah, he's bouncing around, but he's not sitting down letting that bike just take over. Here was a beautiful pass on Superstar Ferry. Normally these guys are skying out before this nice NASCAR sweeper full of sand. Daxton is on the inside here. Notice that he will scrub and stay lower and then end up just cutting off Ferry by drifting wide. He's able to carry just as much speed as Ferry, but he stays much lower. If we look at the distance between them, he didn't have to slow down to not jump as far. He just scrubbed and then just went from the inside, drifts wide, makes the pass. He just sliced through these guys as if he was slicing through brownies using a pizza cutter. This next clip is nothing incredibly special because he's just keeping the front end light over the sand, which a lot of the riders were doing. But the next section, he's just wheel tapping into another rough section that is before the finish line. You've got a lot of just giant bumps made from the sand, and he's choosing to hop through them. So just nice little wheel tap, back down. And last, when the moto was almost over, I noticed him across the start, him turning one of these big bumps into a double right between one of the deepest sections. Yes, I've said that a couple times, but truthfully, after the start, this is probably one of the deepest ruts, if not the deepest rut on the track, is this left-hander here. But he's not slowing down. He slows down and then accelerates and doubles into it. It's just beautifully executed, and yes, I really think that this rider is going to have a perfect race, whatever you want to call it, at Loretta. He's going to go undefeated. Johnny Hopper time-stamped it day one. If we're switching gears before the electric bikes take them away, I want you to pay attention to Viney here on the Honda. If we're backing up, this is the left-hander before the start, after that like NASCAR sand section. Watch what he does coming into this corner. He jumps into it from using the sand braking bumps as a launch pad. I honestly didn't see any other rider do that, and I personally thought that that was probably the fastest way about going through this section. It's just a nice little rot into the corner. Yeah, could he have done it just a little bit cleaner and it would have been cooler? Absolutely. Still. And we really can't have a Loretta video without the 10 Commandments. Yeah, if Josh Hill was there, he'd probably try to go quad. But might as well just break down what the fast lines were. Typically, you saw Daxton and the majority of the riders go to the inside. If you ended up going to the outside, like Viney's doing here, these riders will go double, triple. From the inside, you would go double, seat bounce triple to a potentially another triple. But most riders I saw take the inside, go double, triple, then double. And on the outside, we've got Viney. He'll go triple, and then double. So truthfully, the outside looked faster, but from the start, there's so much more surface area that you're having to cover here. Really, the fast line was here. Maybe later on in the week as the track gets rougher and deeper and it gets hotter, you'll see guys want to take the outside more, but pretty much always the inside is the way to go unless you're carrying massive amounts of speed. And in closing, if you've made it this far, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification icon and leave a comment down below. Get a conversation started. So we've got the Triumph, the Gas rider, Evan Ferry. And there's this scrub jump here that most of the riders just would, scrub, just roll over and land hard. Well, what I saw Ferry do and a couple other riders, but notably Ferry, is he decides to just sit down and seat bounce and just leave a WFO all the way into the next right-hand corner.